Hello. So I just want to kind of go over the best events in the best items in the event shop for the Sneak Charmer event. Right, did a video about the full event yesterday. Just kind of talked about my initial thoughts, my initial reactions. And contrary to what I said yesterday, I actually kind of think the Skinstone crates are actually kind of a bad value. I was doing the math here, so the price of a Hand of Glory, right? So it's 12.50 for Hand of Glory. If you want to spend 12.50 here, like you would only get 250 skin stones for that same price. That's not a whole lot of skin stones. Like Hand of Glory potentially more useful. Um, but also for the price of 1,000 skin stones, you can get one of these. These are probably going to be the best items for a lot of people. Are going to be Enigma Chronicles or Lamort's card. There are stuff like some of these items here. They cost a lot of coins. These have there's some shards in those that are kind of easier to get though. Um, so these super big ticket items, I'd probably stay away from just because how many coins they take. Like I think for most people, the best two items are gonna be Enigma Chronicles or Lamort's card. I think probably like 90% of you. That will be probably the best like sweet spot of value. Hand of Glory, there's a case for that, but it's just because it's purples here. It's a lot easier to farm energy wise than like the Lamort's card or the other or the Enigma Chronicles. Like these items take a lot more energy to farm. So they're definitely a bit higher value here. I mean, actually, I think Enigma Chronicles takes even more than Morse card. The Morse card you can farm with 8 at a time. I think Enigma Chronicles only 10. Like if we could even go look at that real quick, if I remember correctly. Let's see, Enigma Chronicles. Morse card. Here we go. Yeah, so this is actually, you have to spend 10 energy to even farm that one. Whereas the Lamort's card, it can be farmed for just 8. So the Enigma Chronicles might be the most valuable, though I will give a word of caution that the there's a lot more heroes, a lot more items that need the Lamort's card. You will need a whole lot more Lamort's card in the grand scheme of things versus Enigma Chronicles. But both these are pretty good buys. I do think these are better buys than buying 4 Can of Glories for the same price. Skin stones, like on an advanced account, skin stones would have some value. Like, I mean, on this account in particular, I might do some skin stones just because it's probably the best value. But also, it could be a good way to spend like excess coins. Like if you have 250 coins or left over, what else are you gonna buy, right? The Floss Augur artifact chests, I kind of think this is a bad value because it's only one chest for 200 coins. So you would take 1,000 coins just to get 5 of them. I think you'd just be better off waiting for the Legacy of the Great Ones and then just getting a bunch during that event. Because you can get quite a few during Legacy of the Great Ones. I think that's a better way to get those. I think you should spend this on better stuff. I think there's better stuff to buy on this. Cast cores. Cast cores are I'd probably buy this over the 3 Floss artifact chest. 650 is still kind of a lot to spend for a cast core, but like I said, they are kind of like the main choke point on developing your artifacts, so there's a case for it. Heidi souls, they're 100 coins per soul. Only do this if you need Heidi. I'd probably recommend to get it unless you're like close to getting like another reward or something, because there is like rewards for evolving Heidi 4 stars, 5 stars, and absolute star. If you only need a few souls to get to the next tier, which could potentially get you more coins, then it might be worth it. But you can also get Heidi souls inside the dolls. But it's $1 for 600 coins, so that's going to be pretty bad, right? Because you're not going to get 5 souls out of $1 very often. Maybe if you get super lucky, but buying souls directly is going to be much, much better value. I would definitely skip this. I would skip this. This if you're an advanced player. EXP potions, don't spend your coins on EXP potions. This would be a waste of your coins. Like once you get to level 130, these things build up so fast. Like there's nothing to do with them except sell them for gold. Like, I mean, I've sold my potion. Look at that, I'm back to 3,000. And I sell these fairly often just for gold for raid buffs. Like they build up so quickly. Like there's just, like, look, I have 200 million. Like from like I said, I have a whole lot right there. Like they just build up quickly, so I wouldn't spend your coins there. I feel like, okay, of course, bit too much. Heidi souls if you're after trying to evolve Heidi. But there isn't any like get hero souls quests or anything right now, so you're not getting extra value out of that. But if you just need to like a few more Heidi souls to evolve to your next tier to get some more quest coins, that could be valuable. Hand of Glory is a good one. Trader's Crown, potentially. I'd probably skip these ones though. Enigma Chronicles, pretty good. Lamar's card, pretty good. Like Enigma Chronicles, probably best overall item. This one, there's not a whole lot of heroes who need the dodge item, so I'd definitely skip that. Oracle Censure, like, I think you'd be better off just buying the Hand of Glories, because that's usually the main choke point for a lot of people, is just having enough Hand of Glories. So you could just stock up on the Hand of Glory for a lot cheaper. All Seeing Eye. This one needs Enigma Chronicles. Again, like the actual eye recipe is not that much. It's the Chronicles that cost a lot of energy to farm. This one, that's just way too expensive. I think you could just be better off farming it. Jacade is not too bad to farm. Like the nodes you can farm it on usually have pretty good other items, so I'd probably just farm it. This one there's only like 5 heroes who even need one of these, so definitely skip. These, like I said, you'll end up with a whole lot of these at that late game. Like I have so many shards of these that I have no use for them. So skip that. Piercing Gaze, Creator Worlds, these are like the top end items. They're just so expensive. I think you're better off just skipping them. There's a case like if you really just trying to evolve your main tank or whatever, you need a Piercing Gaze for Aurora Sign, you just to get her to that next evolution, then maybe it's worth it, but I probably wouldn't do it unless it's for your main tank. I guess there's only 3 pages. Some of these events have like 4 pages. Like if you go to like Spooky Fest or Summerfest, like Summerfest is coming up next month. It's going to be a very similar event, but that shop's going to be better because you can buy particles unless they totally nerf it, which they better not. They better not. But like there is spend energy and stuff on these, which might be worth doing. Like I spent a bunch yesterday for this. You just, like I said, it takes... I don't know, like I said, that's the thing about this event. I can't see the quest chains to see how high some of these go. Like, I have no idea how high these go. So if we spent... this much energy about to get the next tier here. But yeah, no, the Heidi dolls, like, they're just like all the demon dolls, but 600 per doll is pretty expensive. If it was 100 per doll, I would definitely say it'd be something to consider, but a 600 per doll is just terrible value. Skip a lot of these, though. So let's see if we can get... okay, so that gets me that one. Then it's 7,000. That's not too bad. I might be able to get 800. Like, I think it's gonna be pretty hard without doing the get VIP on the 4,000. Like VIP 50 is not too bad, like for the first one, but I have no idea what that quest chain's like. Oh, these ones would be pretty easy here. Let's get skins, get artifacts. Like these ones are actually pretty easy because you can always go to a low hero and just do like the artifacts, like. So if you especially have like a bunch of like artifact resources that you can just dump into heroes. It's probably not the best hero to be dumping these resources in, but it's such a surplus. Like I did this on my other one though. Like I do know what these ones go to. Ishmael's actually a good hero. I should probably do it on him. Okay, let's get this 25. Should be pretty close to the 200. Boom. 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 Oh, 5 more. Alright. Like, and that will finish that quest chain. Like, some of these are pretty easy. Like, you can get, see, so I got to 800, so you can get... probably for a lot of you, like you should be able to get to this one, which will get you 35,000 coins, and you might be able to get 50,000 coins without spending a whole lot here. So 50,000 coins is like 10 Enigma Chronicles or 10 Lamort's cards, or it's 10,000 skin stones. So just think about that. But yeah, definitely skip the doll. Skin stones if you don't need anything else. I'd say they're lower value. Heidi souls if you need Heidi souls, but only if you're doing Heidi, or if you're really close to the next tier. for rewards. Hand of Glory is good. I'd probably skip the rest of these on this page, so just 1, 2, or 3. Hand of Glory, best of those 3. I'd skip most of these. Enigma Chronicle, yes. Lamort's card, yes. And also, I'd probably skip most of the rest. I just think you're better off buying the individual items. So really, just those 5 items, maybe Trader's Crown. But yeah, not too much more to say on this one. If you missed my video yesterday for the full event, you can find that below. Thanks for watching.